One of the most popular questions is, how do I find the tax value of a house? It's really a simple answer, but there's really more beyond that you need to know. In this episode, we'll teach you how to find the tax value of a house, but more importantly, along the way, while you're in those county courthouse records, I'm going to show you where you find a whole bunch of other information, like zoning, square footage, lot size, school districts, and last but not least, absentee owner's address. This can make you some money. Perhaps the most interesting piece of information we can find right below the tax or right next to the tax value of a house is the owner's address. I find this particularly interesting, especially when the owner of the house doesn't live at that house. He lives someplace else and he owns this house. That means they have a tax bill being sent to another place where this owner lives. We call this owner an absentee owner. And the further away he lives from this house, the bigger potential he is for our business. Absentee owners may not be happy. There's probably a high likelihood that they're not happy owning this extra property. It means they're a landlord, and that means problems for the average person who's not a professional landlord. So if you can find this guy or this person, there's a good chance he's a don't-wanter. He don't want this house, and you might be able to buy it. Let me tell you a little story about Mr. Garcia. Mr. Garcia inherited a house. He inherited it when his father passed away. God rest his soul. And he thought, wow, I have this free and clear house now, so this is a perfect opportunity. I'm going to rent it out and make some extra money, and it'll really make my life a lot easier. That was his first miscalculation. His second miscalculation was that he thought it was a good move to lease it out to his sister who had recently got married. So his sister and her new husband were going to move into this house as the renters. As you might imagine, they moved in. Mr. Garcia never got paid. It became a family dispute and a family issue because how do you kick out your sister from a house? When I showed up, Mr. Garcia quickly figured out it was much easier to sell the house to me and get out from under all of it and let me kick them out for non-payment than for him to tear up the whole family by having to kick out his own sister from his father's house. And that's exactly what happened. This is very typical of absentee owner stories. If it's not like that story, it's a different story, kind of like it, but a little bit different. But absentee owners who only own one house or two houses find out very quickly that landlording is a profession that needs some expertise and some real skills. And not everybody possesses those skills, nor do they want to. So when you go to the county courthouse records to find the tax value of a house, don't just stop there. Use those county courthouse records to check out a whole bunch of other information, including, is the owner of this house an absentee owner? Does he live someplace else besides this house? That is a perfect prospect. So the question at the beginning of this episode was how to find the tax value of a house. It's really a short answer. You just get on your computer and you get to the tax records for that county and you plug in the address and it'll all be there. If you don't have a computer or you can't get to a computer, then simply go to the county courthouse, find that little lady with the half glasses that are on a chain around her neck that's been living down in that basement for the last 45 years, and she'll tell you exactly how to figure out the tax value. But while you're there, it just makes sense to check out a few other things. I thought you would find that interesting. So to stay up with the latest, greatest hints and tips on how you can improve your real estate investing skills, please hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. And please share this with your friends. To get a free copy of my Creative Real Estate Investing webinar, just click on the link right here below and it will be immediately downloaded to you and you will be getting smarter by the second.